now know the real reason why LeBron signed to the 76ers. Why do I think he signed to the 76ers? He's trying to get him a ring. He's trying to get him another one. Okay, now the real question, I want y'all to answer this question. If LeBron get another ring, say that LeBron get 2 more rings. Say he beat Michael Jordan in rings. Do that now make him the authentic GOAT? If so, why is Bill Russell not a GOAT? Why is he not considered the best of all time, like above Michael Jordan? Because he got 11 rings. So does the rings really matter? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm borderline just trying to say. Do the rings really matter? If the rings don't matter, then LeBron needs to just be the GOAT. He just needs to be the GOAT. Simple as that. He got more everything. More everything. You feel me? Great family, man. Ain't never been in no drama. Like, greatest of all fucking time. That's the king. That's my GOAT. Simple as that. But yeah, we finna figure out exactly why he signed. My theory is he's trying to get him another ring. Just because. You feel me? Why not? You feel me? The Lakers wasn't doing, he just did that to just, you feel me, kind of do his little Kobe thing, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Cavs, of course, that's, you feel me? Cleveland, you know what I'm saying? Simple. But why he going to the 76ers? You feel me? I think he's trying to hit all the major states, in all honesty. In all honesty. He's trying to get him another ring, low key. But yeah. Let's see what they got to talk about.
His decision, and we know the real reason why. He is clearly chasing a championship with the Philadelphia 76ers. LeBron is actually sacrificing money to play on...
I just said that he was trying to get him a ring. I literally just said that. The first sentence out this dude's mouth is he trying to get him a ring. I think I'm honestly, if you guys ever need any advice, any direction in life, just comment, just let me know, because I think I'm clear cut above the rest. Thank you. All right, let's continue.
The most loaded roster possible. He could have gone home to Cleveland for the perfect storybook ending for his documentary. He could have teamed up with Steph Curry on the Warriors and become the most watched team in recent memory. But because Philly has already made huge moves this offseason, upgrading their roster by bringing in Jaylen Brown and Anthony Simons, we know the talent is there for the 76ers to go out and win a championship. LeBron's last dance could bring him a ring only immediately. We have a massive question. Will LeBron take a step back and sacrifice his own role for the good of the team? That question surrounded him on the Lakers, as it never really felt like LeBron.
Real question is, what does it look like for LeBron to sit back and take on like a smaller role? Like, what does that actually look like? LeBron is LeBron. At the end of the game, y'all gonna be wanting to give LeBron the ball. So what is he really taking a seat back? Like, what is he taking? Like I never understood when people said this shit. Like, LeBron is the greatest of all time. Like, what is taking a seat back and letting everybody else, like, what does that even fucking look like? Like, don't piss me off. Like, honestly.
Was fully comfortable deferring to Luka Doncic. LeBron could have re-signed with the Lakers at the same exact salary, but obviously after a season where the Lakers no longer valued LeBron's input as much as they used to, bridges were burned. And so with the 76ers, we have talent, but we also have a team that has 3 extremely high usage players on their roster. Tyrese Maxey, Jaylen Brown, and Joel Embiid all just averaged over 26 points per game last season alone. And if Joel Embiid had played enough games to be on the leaderboard, all 3 of Maxey, Brown, and Embiid would have finished in the top 16 in the NBA in usage percentage. There is only one basketball to go around. On the Sixers, it appears that LeBron is choosing to go and play a playmaking/defensive role. It looks like he wants to put his ego to the side in order.
I ain't gonna lie. LeBron as a defensive at this age, not saying he couldn't do it, but them knees ain't what they used to be. That's all I'm gonna say. Them knees is not what they used to be. Now him being a playmaker, overall playmaker, facilitator of the court, I feel like that'll probably fit him best. LeBron bringing up the ball, point forward, having every guard that can shoot, every guard that can already pass, everybody can do everything. That's a dangerous sight. Having him facilitate the ball, I feel like they'll win. No cap. If LeBron is facilitating the ball, if he don't have to overly take. Now, he still got to get his buckets, like driving and shit like that. Like, you feel me? That's what all I want to see him doing. I don't too much want to see him shooting a lot of threes. But driving to the basket and facilitating, I think that'd be a scary sight. No cap.
To go out and win a championship, which means on paper, LeBron is the absolute perfect fit for this roster. Because we also just saw that in the 2026 playoffs, while LeBron is no longer a top 5 player in the league, he is still capable of turning back time if he needs to.
LeBron not top 5 player in the league. I guess we can make the argument. I guess. For sure top 10. And he 40, 41, 42. For sure top 10.
Headed into the first round against the Houston Rockets, the Lakers were completely without Luka Doncic, and Austin Reeves would play in just 2 games. LeBron, though, went out and shocked the world, averaging over 23 points, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds per game, as the Lakers easily took down a younger Rockets team. And while Kevin Durant sat back and watched, 41-year-old LeBron scored 28 or more points 3 separate times, while giving us a masterclass performance as the Lakers blew out Houston in a Game 6 embarrassment. LeBron just showed us that if he needs to step up, he is still capable of being a star who can lead a team to a playoff series
41
win. But
like
he
that.
also
What
has
the
his
fuck?
limits. The Lakers and LeBron's playoff runs were ended in the second round when they were swept by the Thunder. That series wasn't even close, so LeBron does need a very talented roster to go out and win a championship. But if we're being honest,
Why he's
that
staring at his soul?
is also where the question
Why was he staring at his soul like that? Ain't no way I'm taking this type of disrespect.
need a very talented roster to
I don't
go
give a fuck if you the king or not. There's no fucking way. There's no way.
out and win a championship. But if we're being honest, that is also where the questions with Philly only grow louder. We of course cannot ignore the fact that Joel Embiid is one of the biggest injury risks in the modern NBA. When he plays, Embiid is still an all-NBA quality center, there's no doubting that. He just averaged 24 points, 7.3 rebounds, and 4 assists per game in the playoffs. He led the Sixers past the Celtics in Game 7 with 34, 12, and 6, except Embiid was only healthy for 7 playoff games. And he also played in just 38 games this season after playing in 39 games in 2024 and just 19 games in 2025.
God damn.
We can't see into the future. We don't know if Embiid...
This nigga not even getting to half. He not even on the court half of the time. Ain't gonna lie. They need a... As they bench, they just need a go-getter rebounding big man. If they have a go-getting rebounding big man just in case Embiid go down, I feel like they need to just make me GM. I'll get this shit in order. You know what I'm saying? I get this shit in order. Don't worry about it, LeBron. I got you, bro. Just sit back.
is going to stay healthy or if he's going to be injured for the playoffs. It is promising that he's slimmed down, but his knees have been taking some wear and tear for a long time. It is very unlikely that the Sixers go out and win a championship if they don't have Embiid on their roster, as currently their options for backup center are not great. But if Embiid is able to stay healthy,
It's not if Embiid goes through the LeBron training to keep his body in shape, Embiid, this could be the year. You feel me? And y'all saying, Shinobi, why do you care about the 76ers? Is LeBron on there? That's all you need to fucking know. Like, simple as that. Like you asking dumb questions. Real question is why you don't. You know what I'm saying? Honestly.
we still also need to ask ourselves, is this team enough? Will LeBron actually be willing to be the fourth option on a championship roster? It's here where I want to talk about one of the most promising signs for Sixers fans. LeBron's passing was proven to be elite last season. We know throughout his career, LeBron has been one of the best passers we've ever seen. And in 2026, according to Crafted NBA, LeBron finished in the 95th percentile or above in both passer rating, which judges the quality of a player's passes, and creation percentage, which shows
So
us
he's
just how many
6'9" now.
open shots a player creates.
When has LeBron been 6'9"? He always been 6'8". So they adding on inches. Pause. All right, let me just shut the fuck up.
If LeBron takes on that passing, playmaking first role while he also focuses on defense, again, he will slide into this roster perfectly. Only we can't ignore that LeBron still had a usage percentage of 27% last year, which was good for 24th in the NBA and was ahead of Austin Reeves. The question is, how will he feel deferring to guys like Tyrese Maxey and Jaylen Brown? Jaylen Brown has gotten a tremendous amount of hate this offseason. Not only did he go and make huge headlines when he said that his favorite season was this past year, the season where he got the ball the most, where he shot the ball the most, which resulted in a first-round exit for Boston. We would think that the Boston Celtics championship run would be his favorite season, but I guess not. Also, the analytics community has completely turned on Jaylen Brown. One team's analytics department even went as far as to say that we view him as a 7th best player on a team. The drama didn't stop there. It was reported that people were getting tired of Jaylen Brown because he always sees himself as the smartest guy in a room, and that also he acts that way. But I want to ask you, are we really going to pretend like Jaylen Brown was not the 2024 Finals MVP? Even if you do think Jason Tatum should have won that award. In the 2024 Finals, Jaylen averaged over 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists per game, while on defense, he locked in and was an absolute menace. At the very least, he is giving Philly an all-star level player who might be even better than that, and who also already knows what it takes to win a champion. And LeBron might be the key to the locker room here. It is very doubtful that Jaylen is going to clash with LeBron. It could happen, it is a risk, but the smartest guy in the room act might be done here. I will say though, the 76ers questions just keep popping up. Right now, they don't have the most depth on their team for a regular season roster, but their depth is good enough for a playoff roster. So I have to say, one of my biggest questions is, can Tyrese Maxey take another leap? Because Tyrese might be one of the most underrated players in the NBA today. At just 25 years old, in a league loaded with talent, Maxey was 3rd team All-NBA and put up unreal numbers, averaging 28.3 points, 6.6 assists, 4.1 rebounds, and 1.9 steals a game in the regular season. If you were to take those numbers and put them back in 2005, Maxey would have won the NBA's MVP. Now, obviously, we are in an era that is much higher scoring. It does need to be noted, though, that Maxey will only be 26 years old next season. He is still entering his prime. But again, questions. Tyrese Maxey's postseason play did raise some issues. His numbers declined against the Knicks. He averaged barely over 18 points per game as Jalen Brunson just obliterated him with 29 points a game. The Knicks swept the Sixers as Jalen Brunson stepped up while Tyrese Maxey didn't. Back in the 2024 playoffs, though, we had watched Tyrese go nuclear against the Knicks. He was unstoppable. He hit huge clutch shots, and he was able to help Philly win 2 games against New York. They did still lose this first round series in 6, but Tyrese Maxey averaged nearly 30 points per game. If that is the version of Tyrese we get, that is going to be dangerous. And what's really promising is that Maxey is a deadly catch and shoot player. Without Jaylen Brown or LeBron on his team, and with Embiid missing a ton of time, Tyrese took less than half of his shots from 3 last season in catch and shoot situations. On catch and shoot threes, though, Maxey shot a higher percentage, making 41.7% of his catch and shoot threes. So he is the rare type of scorer who can create his own shot at a high clip and is also extremely effective off the ball when spotting up. There really is no doubt the Sixers, if healthy, if the chemistry is there, are going to have an extreme amount of offensive firepower, which means for us, question we have to ask ourselves, do they have the defense to actually go out and win a championship? Let's remember, the Sixers have never even reached the conference finals in the Joel Embiid era. The process has been a complete failure so far, but now LeBron gives...
Nah, they didn't have to say that. The process has been a complete failure. Damn.
This team the biggest swing they could possibly take. They could right all of the wrongs of the process, and by winning a championship, turn everything into a success story. And easily, the team's biggest X factor on defense and in everything they do will be VJ Edgecombe. Before his rookie season, VJ made it clear where his mind was at when it came to fitting in on the Sixers roster.
I also want to be an all-defensive team. You know, they're going to think it's hard for a rookie, but I don't think it's going to be hard for me.
VJ just had an incredible rookie season for Philly, defensively and looks like he could be an all-star level talent or higher as his career progresses. In year 1, he averaged 16 points, 5.6 rebounds, 4.2 assists, and 1.4 steals a game, which was good for 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting behind Con.
He give me like, what's his name? Jimmy Butler vibes, low key.
Knipple and Cooper Flag. And when VJ is at his best, his upper limit is dangerous. He started his career off with 34 points in his first ever game, the most by a rookie in their debut since Wilt Chamberlain. And in the playoffs, he also showed us he can rise up to the moment when the lights are at their brightest. In game 2 of the first round against Boston, VJ became the youngest rookie in NBA history to record 30 points and 10 rebounds in a single game, which is amazing. But with this much offense already on the roster, the biggest question for VJ is going to be, can he become that all-defense stopper that he said he wants to become? VJ was not all defense as a rookie. Crafted NBA shows that his defensive stats were solid, but they weren't anything amazing. He was in the 74th percentile in deflections and 66th percentile in their own defensive plus-minus formula. So the potential for VJ to be a defensive star is there, his mindset is there, and the opportunity is there. Because VJ in year 2 will actually be able to take on a less of an offensive role this season, with Jaylen Brown, Anthony Simons, and of course LeBron James added to the roster. And if there is one thing we know for sure, the Sixers are going to be looking at this season as a championship or bust scenario. Joel Embiid's health is hanging on by a thread. LeBron did sign a 2-year contract, but he has a player option that gives him an out after 1 season, and he might also choose to retire after this year. The time for the 76ers to win a championship is right now. If LeBron fully buys into their system, if the chemistry can gel, if they can stay healthy, the Sixers will be tough for anyone to beat. But we also have to admit, that is a lot of ifs. So there we have it. Thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, I really think you're going to like YouTube video.
Here he is right here. Shout out to Mike. Great video. So yeah, y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this. It's your boy Shannon, and I'm gone.